Yeah, everyone, this is Thermite, and I am finally going to read some Zetman. Well, I've been, stuck on chapter 1 for the longest time, and chapter 1, pretty good stuff. We've got, this old guy who seems to be looking for, Jin, our main character, little boy with the, thing on his hand. This is clearly, a very small hand, too. So I feel like this is probably taken from a while back. They lost the kid when he was super young. He's been raised by the hobos ever since, or by that one specific hobo. Then we've got this girl who spends, yeah, man, this series is so good. Just these 3 pages sum up her character so well. Just yeah, can we bring the food we have from home because they don't have enough here, as part of this? And she's like, well, no, we can't do that because yeah, that just isn't how the world works. You can't give up everything you have at the same time. That's such a pure innocent thing to think. No, also, Jin is trying to save people, but he'll only save you if you pay him 10,000 yen or $100 basically. So as you can see, this is him. He's got the thing on his hand. He is probably going to eventually be Zetman. Zetman himself has not shown up here apart from the prologue thing here, which is super interesting. Anyways, so that's chapter 1 for you. I don't know why it took me so long to read chapter 1. It's interesting enough. It's just something about it just made me wait. And for the longest time, if you look at my other Weekly Shonen Jump reactions, you could see the Zetman tab just there all the time. I just never went past chapter 1. But I've been hankering for some good, especially because it seems very Toku-esque. I've been, I really want some more tokusatsu in my life. My boyfriend recently bought me the Kamen Rider V3 box sets, which is making me incredibly happy, but I mean, you can never have more, you can never have enough Toku. Also, I don't know if I'm going to be editing these videos. We'll see. I've been trying to cut down on the editing because it's kind of a pain, but at the same time, just judging by how much I ramble and how if I don't ramble, it just gets super boring because I'm not speaking. I might have to edit these. We'll see. Anyways, Zetman Chapter 2 starts. Seriously, these acrobatics are so cool. Also, props to Evil Genius for translating all the sound effects. This looks so real, or not so real, so official to me. Oh, hey. Okay, so she's actually paying him. He finally found a customer. That's so cool. Actually, did he... She didn't actually say yes, right? Which is even better. Oh no, okay, so she said yes to just, are you, you in trouble? But then he started fighting without, asking for confirmation because that's what he does. He helps people regardless of whether they pay him. It's just afterwards, he's like, hey, 10,000 yen. So I'm glad he finally found a customer. She was actually pretty nice. But yeah, take a bath. That's a reasonable request. Yeah, all of this is stuff I would not want to translate myself. I am part of Legend of a Strongest Gans, and Donut, our main person, is very adamant about you translate everything. If there's Japanese text on the page, translate it. I would not translate most of this. Maybe this, if it's important. But a lot of this really doesn't need to be translated. This is the main important thing. I'm also rambling because I'm trying to read this without being silent. This is really changing the way I do reactions. Some sort of monster. Or something that can just act inhumanly. But it's not our main boy. Definitely not. Yeah, his hair is too long. That's what stands out. Do you dislike studying? Which, this is very interesting. I want to know more about this homeless guy. It's not just that he's, it's not even that he's Jin's surrogate father. It's specifically that, he has all this stuff. And he's, very specifically trying to educate Jin. It's not like he's, it's not like he's a street epistemologist or, a street preacher. It's not like he's using this stuff to educate everyone in the hobo camp. It's specifically Jin. And as we saw, he's also specifically, refusing to admit that Jin is here to the, the rich boys that were here last chapter. So I'm assuming that I mean, like the typical thing here would be Jin is some sort of like, science experiment gone wrong, a la Kamen Rider. Like he was built to be the ultimate, monster, the ultimate like, crime fighter or something like that. In that case, I would say this guy's probably like a former scientist or someone who saw what they were doing with Jin, said, this is not okay, smuggled him out, and then decided to just be homeless for the rest of his life and, put together all of this in order to try and raise Jin right. Because, in order to counteract whatever may have gone on with him, like if he was programmed to be a monster or something. This is a very, like, not deep, but it's a important thing to teach Jin. And I do respect that. It's a tough thing to teach a kid, especially a kid who like lives on the street, who sees, who doesn't really get higher concepts. Who is just like, no, cause and effects. I helped that lady. That lady was saved. She was happy. She gave me money because I asked for it. Like it's fair, right? But I do think this is an important thing to teach him. What's a kid gonna do with that much money anyway? Huh, okay. I forget what he wanted to do with that money actually. If it was in chapter 1. He does have a parent. That's you, Gordo-san. Oh man. I'm wondering if this guy's in on it though. Because like they're still leaving it vague, but there's no way that like I'm pretty confident in my theory so far. I've seen enough Rider to know how this goes. Oh my gosh, he looks so dapper. This is great. Also, this is so sad, but like it's nice that he didn't have any like intense pride when it came to this. He was like, no, like we'll just do this the way we can. Also, the fact that it's $170 for the cheapest ones, that's pretty nuts. Check out my sweet threads. Yeah, he does look like Santa Claus. This is true. Aw, this is great. Oh, I feel like he's gonna die now. Right. Okay. This feels like this is going to interfere with his whole, learning to be a normal life or learning to live a normal life. Like at first I thought he was a victim, but I think that's just like mud and stuff. Oh no. Jin, you stay here. God damn it, Jin. This is such a strange. Oh man. Okay, is this gonna work? Oh, he's so heavy though. Let me die. Oh no. Yeah, and uh, I forgot his name already, but our old hobo mentor recognized him immediately at this point. Or like, if not recognized him, at the very least his heart was racing. He was like, okay, no, this is bad news. So I'm assuming he might be similar to Jin? Huh. What the fuck? Okay, okay. That's just, I really like the way that's translated because it's so simplistic. Like he can't just you really hurt everyone badly. He can't comprehend the fact that he killed so many people. Like he doesn't have the words to properly like express that. Or even like he can't comprehend it fully. Which makes sense. He is a kid. Please don't mess with him. Oh no. Holy crap. Just like that. So he's got some sort of like razor tongue ability. I'm wondering if they're all based on animals. Because like that's what I assumed at the start because because of Ryder. And yeah, he's kind of got that's the thing. It's a really long tongue, but I don't know of any animals that cut things with their tongues. Hmm. I was a fool to fear awakening. Awakening. Okay. And especially like this is a complete like flip of the switch. He went from being horrified by what he could possibly do, and yeah, I assume he was covered with blood when he came up from underneath the bridge. Okay, okay, well that explains everything. Well, not everything, but okay. So he's some sort of like salamander, or like those eyes make me think like chameleon, I guess. Yeah, like some sort of lizard with a razor tongue. Ah. Chapter 4, Awaken. He's awoken. Is Jin also going to awake this chapter? Hmm. If we don't stick it back on your arm, you'll lose it. Oh. He really is so innocent. Also, holy crap. This is so fucked up. Wait, where was he in relation to all of them? Because he ran away over there. So he's not tipping that onto the monster. Is he going to try and just like set a large fire to, bring 911 here? Kanzaki, so where is he? All right, pieces are fitting into place finally. Also, Kanzaki's kid, so he might be Jin's biological dad then, and like he's putting on the act of his real parents died in order to just make it less apparent that it's a father and son. Seriously, this transformation just through age is intense. I really do like the way it's drawn though. Like the nose especially is very clearly still the same, but you can see like his eyes are similar, but they've gotten droopier due to age. Like his eyebrows got bushier. Like there's a resemblance, but it's not an obvious resemblance. I think that's really hard to do well. Oh, god damn. Okay, that is a really cool shot. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That was the house. All of that stuff, all of those like papers they meticulously kept and like put together. The makeshift textbooks and whatnot. They're all gone now, or at the very least they've been crushed. Ah, oh, Gramps. It won't last 5 minutes in that body. Yeah, so he clearly understands like not just Jin, but also just these creatures in general. I'm not a product. We're not things. Huh. Okay. Hmm. Actually, we managed to touch a nerve there. Ah, so he's still filled with rage towards, the people who changed him. He's even more defective than me. If he's a player, then he's perfect since he has no fear of dying. Huh. A player. Okay, that's not something I expected. And again, yeah, so he is trying to teach Jin, like, normal human socialization. Jin is, like, the fact that he is so weird as a kid makes total sense because, like, he is designed to be, like, whatever a player is, I think. Because I don't think he could be defective. It could be the idea of, he was made to be a monster, but he has more emotions than most. But I think it's the opposite. I think that like they created him specifically to be what every player is, especially since they're bringing it in like right here. And Gramps this entire time has been trying to socialize him to like pull him further and further away from his nature as a player. Also, props to this hair. Every time I see him, like this hair is so good. That child is my son. Again, only saying it when he's unconscious. Maybe we should. So mysterious. ZET's location. That's the Zet and Zetman. Oh no, he's gonna die. I told you to lie down. Oh no. Oh, that's right. In chapter 1, the whole self-healing thing. So he literally doesn't know that limbs don't work this way. Oh, oh no. Oh. I guess I'll leave it there. Yeah. Okay, so this will be chapters 1 to 5. Wow. So far, I'm quite invested in it. Whoa. Yeah, everyone. This is Thermite, and this is my reaction to Zetman, chapters 6 onward. Like, I want to finish this volume, but how big is this? Oh my god. Okay, so it's I didn't realize until right now, but these volumes are they each 12 issues? Or like 12 chapters? Oh no, they're all 13. Yeah, because 13 to 26 and 27 to 40. Yeah. Chapter 1 of Zetman was like double length, so that explains why that one was just 12. Anyways, so before we begin, I just want to say thanks again to Tequila Zaku for being on me all this time and telling me, hey, you should read Zetman. You're gonna like Zetman. So, as like a token of appreciation, I have this tequila, which I'm going to take a shot of. Now, you might be wondering, why is this a bonus for Zaku if I'm the one drinking the alcohol? The answer is it really isn't. I probably should have thought of this beforehand. No. So what I was actually like the entire reason why I decided to do this was just my mom got a like gift card for the LCBO, and she was like, "Oh well, I don't drink. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I was at the LCBO, and I was like, "Well, I don't know what I want," and I was gonna get this like weird Italian thing that tastes like licorice, but then I saw some tequila, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? I've never owned tequila. I've had tequila shots before, but I've never actually." There we go. I think that's a shot. Like it didn't fill the shot glass, but I'm pretty sure that's. Is that a metric shot? Uh, is 50 milliliters a shot? Let me look this up actually. Um, you know what's good? Let's do this. Oh wow, that was really smooth. Wow. Okay, that was a lot better than I was expecting. It turns out all that nursing home appreciation money can get you some pretty nice tequila. So, anyways, tequila aside, let's actually read some Zetman. That's the entire reason why I'm doing this reaction. So we ended last chapter with uh like this entire sad scene where our boy learns that self-healing does not work this way. He's also learning what death is, and Rip Gramps slash dad slash researcher who made everything all good in life. So, why is this so much smaller? Anyways. Oh no. Grandpa stopped moving a while back. Can a doctor fix that too? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. Are we going to see him actually carry him all the way to different hospitals or different doctors? Hmm. Oh no. Hmm. Oh, poor Jen. This is awful. Oh fuck. That is awful. Oh. Oh my gosh. All these memories, like a lot of these aren't things we saw, but it all leads up to this, which we absolutely did see. And even like, we know that he studied with Gramps. Even if it wasn't this exact panel, we still saw it. And actually, I don't think this was the exact panel we saw before. I think this was redrawn just for this. Oh. Oh no. That's really interesting though. Like it's involuntary almost. Oh, that's right. The prostitute lady who said, "Oh, come over to my place and I'll get you some food too." Oh man. Like honestly, that's not even too bad, but I could see how that'd be creepy. Also, I'm surprised they didn't redraw this. Like this seems really easy to redraw. Actually, none of this is redrawn. That's really surprising. Like the first few chapters were super well done in like the redrawing sense. I can't smile. Oh no. Oh, is he going to see like the notebooks or something? Hmm. That's hmm. Oh, that's rough. Hmm. Wait, who? Who is this? A player. I don't commit senseless murders. We still don't know the whole thing behind the players. Just that they do exist, and they seem to be the same thing as Jin, perhaps? Like, Jin is either a player or he's something else that isn't a player. Just filling up the shot glass with water. Just water. Okay, so is he something different? An immature individual's joyride. Huh. Okay, so do they have like a community of sorts? Please believe me. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, he turned his bones into the blade, and then that blade set the body on fire, and I presume it's going to just like completely annihilate it. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. This seems pretty like well justified. I was scared at first, but it seems like he wants to get rid of these beings, like, these players that are committing like senseless murders, which seems like a pretty decent motivation. Oh boy, what is this? Is this the start of Zetman? Like, I mean, we all assume at this point that Jin is Zetman, right? But this looks more like Zetman than anything we've seen before. And this is very interesting because it implies that it's not like it's a biological thing. It's not like a suit that's being worn. Oh. Okay, so he went in, and then she presumably called 911. I'm a friend. What a way to use like your one like, the one favor you have in addition to the money she paid. Like, she so far is like the best character in the series. Like, okay, I mean, Jin is pretty great. Jin has an unfair advantage because he is a young kid. But like in terms of adults, I'd say it's I mean, I guess it is Grandpa and then her. Okay, that's super nice. I wonder if she's going to be his caretaker from now on. Oh man. Huh. That's so silly. Also, I'm wondering if that's her or if that's her. Like, it could be that she has a kid and she's, like she's enjoying the fact that Jin's around because it's like having a kid. Or it could be that that's her mom and then that's her and she's like, oh man. Actually, that makes sense because then there's this person who could be the dad, especially since this person's wearing a suit, but it could be like a grandma as well, I guess, maybe. Just from context, I'd assume it's the dad. I'm not no boss-on. Who are you? Yeah, fair enough. Akemi. Okay, so her name is Akemi. Akemi and Jin. You're the same character for person. Let's take a bath together. Feels all squishy and stuff. Okay, so I'm assuming that, Grandpa, quote unquote, raised him just ever since he was super young. Aww. Yeah, she is definitely a good person. I mean, like, from the moment that she was, willing to pay his 10,000 yen fee, like, it was clear that, okay, at the very least, like, she's an okay person. But no, this confirms she is just a great person. Ah, it's the second time I felt this warm. What does death mean? Oh no. This is. Wow. Like, he knows in the depth of his heart what it means, but he can't bear to. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Don't have a player attack her. Kawakami Akemi. Okay. Oh shit! Because it's Christmas, also. Uh, he doesn't know what Santa Claus is, but he knows that Santa Claus looks like Grandpa. So I feel like we're gonna get a scene like that soon. Aww. I was very much like this when I was a kid, which is surprising. Like people think that I was clothing obsessed when I was super young, but I really wasn't. I did not care in the slightest about like what I was wearing. But oh man, I feel this so much. Oh no. Yeah, that makes sense. He would be attached to them. Yeah. Like that sounds very heartless, but no, it's legitimate. Gotta get over it. Oh, and it hurts her inside to have said that. Hmm. That pimp. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, so that's who that was, and she was in a relationship with her. He was in a relationship with her before they, broke it off, and that's when he got violence, and then Jin beats the shit out of him. That's pretty cool. Like, I'm pretty sure she has Jin around because she genuinely cares, but that is also like an interesting side benefit. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, you hear that a lot about pimps. The whole idea of they don't really do that much, but then they expect, the person that they are pimping to support them. I think that is one of the scummiest things you can do as a guy. Or like as a person. Like I don't know if there are many like, mesdames who are like, very small scale like that. Like I know there are a lot of pimps who just pimp their girlfriends. I don't know if there's a lot of mesdames who like pimp their girlfriends. Or I guess their boyfriends, like depending on where you are. But I think that's mostly just a guy thing, right? Hmm. Oh, there's even a seat for Jin. Okay, this person's pretty nice too. Like something about this feels so wholesome, which is so surprising because it's two prostitutes. But like that doesn't mean they're not good people. And it's not even that they're not good people. It's just I didn't expect them to be so, I don't know, so nice about all of this. Oh my gosh, I love them. Yeah, I could see that. Hmm. Oh, she actually plans to adopt him. Oh no, that's dangerous. I'm actually very scared about this. Like because she's putting down these many roots, and because we saw someone like approaching her house before, which I mean that didn't happen right now, but it's going to happen eventually. I feel like she's going to die. I don't want her to die. Like I know that would be okay for the plots, but I think it'd be so interesting if Jin just if he grew up with this person as his surrogate mom. I think that'd be so cool. Like she seems like she would be great for him. Oh, I don't want him to suffer another tragedy this soon. Hmm. Oh, the handmade textbooks. He went back and got them. Yeah. Oh no. She's so nice. Is Are they in her house? Because if so, then that means that he's listening to this. I don't know if he is or not. Okay, yeah, he was. I don't hate Obasan. I'm sorry for what I did earlier. No. Oh no 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 no. Also, this all happened in a much shorter span of time than I thought. Oh my god. If she dies here, though, I am so happy that he managed to tell her, before this happens, that hey, I don't hate you. Oh, oh no, no, no! Oh God, it's him. This piece of garbage. Okay, I'm completely okay with Jin killing him. Wow, what a piece of garbage! What an actual piece of garbage! Oh, no reward needed. No, no, I think that he can do much better than the police right now. It's going to take a while for him to get here, especially this. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, it's not his fault. I do not think it's his fault. But I think it's okay if he thinks right now that it is his fault. Because now someone else, like another caretaker, is in front of him, is being hurt. And I think he absolutely has the power to stop him. That kid your husband took. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god, that is awful. Oh shit. That's not a lethal wound at all, but that's gonna disfigure her. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that is actually true. God, what a fucking piece of garbage. Whoa, okay. Did he actually transform? Like, this is very interesting because it's not behind him, it's behind the guy he's beating the crap out of. And, okay, he didn't transform. Like, he came to this realization, and then he stopped, and then he fainted over here. Oh boy. Oh, and her friend came to see her. I assume she came to see her and then also, talk to Jin. Hmm. It's right in the middle. Huh. That is surprising. Wait, is he looking at is he looking at her hearts? Because that is kind of weird. Like, hearts aren't actually on the left, but they're like middle left. So they wouldn't be right in the middle. Mhm. Oh, from the child's. Oh yeah, I guess because he was hurt a little. Hmm. Hmm. That okay. Like, I'm okay with this as like exposition, but this feels like a very strange thing to say here. Like, if you saw a kid who was, who may have beaten up an adult, and he also has like a very like a bit of a difference when it comes to his body, would you immediately go, "Oh, by the way, I remember this rumor about superhumans"? Like, it's not like he looked at his muscles and said like, "Oh wow, these are super dense" or something. Hmm. Also, this is interesting. Like, unexplainable cases, which is further tying him or tying Jin to the players, I assume. Not in the sense that they're the exact same, but that like they're similar in what they're doing. They're unexplainable cases. Oh. Also, this is rough as hell. Because you can tell this is not a page from the textbook. So clearly he took a different page, pulled out the textbook to make sure he was writing things properly, and then wrote out this problem. Or, not this problem, but this note. And then he left. Oh, yeah, this does happen in Japan. Like, once something horrible happens, all the homeless people will move out of the way, or just move altogether. They don't want to, have the trouble near them. Galactic Superman Alphas. Hmm. This is interesting because if he looked like Zetman, I'd take it as like foreshadowing or something. But this looks nothing like him. This is just a different superhero. And also, he's very cynical about it. Hmm. Very interesting. Hmm. Of it becoming Zet are quite low. Huh. So are we going to start off with a different Zetman? Because, like, just due to the laws of creating a story, you would assume that Jin is going to become Zetman, but it's possible this is Zetman instead. Then Jin is something else. Oh boy, that is terrifying. Oh, it is nothing but a player. So are all the players like incomplete Zetmen? Correct the flaws, give the powers of Zets. No. Ah. Hmm. Oh. This makes it very interesting though, because I'm not sure why he wants, or why he would have, why would Jin have been stolen in the first place then? Because it seems like he's fairly noble. But then again, it could be that, he was creating the players as like biological weapons. And then, Kanzaki got, stole Jin. And then after that, the players got loose and he was like, oh no, well, I guess I need something to get rid of them. Hmm. Even the best intentions violence will only give rise to hatred. Yeah. This is true. Hmm. I think that she is your hope. Oh, so are we going to actually see her? Oh my gosh, I hope she's okay. I really do. Oh, she's even smiling. Like a smile with the eyes. Oh, I hope they keep living together. Okay, so that is the end of Zetman Volume 1. So far, I'm absolutely in love with the series. Like, it is so well done. And I have no idea how we are going to get to Zetman, but I don't really care at this point. Like, I am loving the story of Jin, and like all of the stuff with the players and stuff as kind of an aside is interesting. But honestly, I'd be okay if we didn't see that. Like, just this story of a this super powered child who is like slowly learning what it means to, have power, or just growing up in general is super cool. And I don't think that's what the entire series is going to be about. It's definitely not. But like whatever the series is about, I am so very excited to find out. Also, I will say I for the Terraformers thing, I said right at the very start, okay, these are all the things I've been spoiled on. For Zetman, I haven't been spoiled on anything, but I have one thing that I know, which is that I was looking at Betoto before Betoto shut down, and I remember someone saying that the prologue thing here, like this flash forward, doesn't happen for quite a while. So like that's not really a spoiler, but it does mean that like I'm not going to look forward to this, or I'm not going to constantly say, "Oh, when is this going to happen?" That's a problem that a lot of people have had with Boruto, where like there's a flash forward at the very start of Boruto, and a lot of people have been wondering, "Okay, when are we going to get to that? When are we going to get to that?" And it's pretty clear we're not going to get to that for a while. So now I know it's kind of similar with Zetman. Like there is a flash forward, but we're not going to get to that for a while. Also, I apologize. Like I can't even call that a spoiler for Boruto. Just like, come on, guys. If you haven't read Boruto yet, it doesn't matter because it's literally the first scene of any of the adaptations. So, anyways, that was my reaction to Zetman / Boruto discussion. Bye bye for now. Yeah, yeah.